Have you ever noticed how fast AI is taking over tasks we thought only humans could do? From writing text to creating images, even analyzing huge amounts of data, machines are getting sharper every single day. But here's the twist. Not everything can be replaced. There are still secret skills that only humans can master, and in the AI age, these skills are more valuable than ever. Today, we're going to explore what they are, why they matter, and how they can set you apart in 2025 and beyond. So, let's dive in. First on the list is critical thinking. AI can give you results, but it can't always tell you whether those results make sense in the real world. Imagine you're running a business and an AI suggests a strategy. Without critical thinking, you might follow it blindly, even if it's unrealistic. Humans still need the ability to pause, question, and evaluate whether the output is logical and practical. This skill acts like a filter, keeping you from making poor decisions just because a machine said so. Next is emotional intelligence. No matter how advanced AI becomes, it can't genuinely understand human emotions. Think about a difficult client negotiation. A chatbot can suggest polite responses, but only you can read the tension in someone's tone, adjust your approach, and build trust. Emotional intelligence is what makes conversations meaningful and relationships long-lasting, and that's something businesses still rely on heavily. Then we have creativity. AI can remix ideas, but humans are the ones who bring fresh sparks to the table. When an artist paints something unexpected, or an entrepreneur comes up with a business idea that nobody saw coming, that's pure human creativity. It's not about producing more content. It's about creating something that connects deeply with people, something that feels original and alive. The fourth skill is adaptability. Technology changes fast. Tools that feel cutting edge today might feel outdated in just a few months. AI doesn't complain about change, but it also doesn't adapt the way humans do. The ability to learn quickly, shift gears, and stay open to new possibilities is what keeps you ahead of the curve. In 2025, adaptability is like a survival kit. It keeps you ready for whatever comes next. Fifth, let's talk about leadership. AI can manage tasks, but it can't inspire people. A good leader doesn't just assign work. They motivate, they bring people together, and they create vision. Whether you're leading a team of 5 or a company of 500, your ability to influence and guide people is something no algorithm can replace. Leadership is built on trust, and trust is built by humans. The sixth skill is storytelling. Data on its own doesn't move people. But tell a story around that data, suddenly it's powerful. For example, saying, "Our sales grew by 20% is fine. But saying, "We grew by 20% because we listened to our customers and solved their real struggles," turns numbers into a story people care about. Storytelling makes information stick, and it's one of the most human skills you can bring to the table. Seventh is problem solving in messy situations. AI is great at solving clear, structured problems. But life isn't always structured. Sometimes you're faced with unexpected challenges like a supplier suddenly pulling out or a project going off track. In those moments, you need human judgment, improvisation, and sometimes a bit of courage. Problem solving is where humans shine, especially when things don't go according to plan. Eighth, we can't forget curiosity. AI doesn't get curious. It doesn't wake up wondering, "What if I tried this differently?" Curiosity is what drives humans to experiment, explore, and discover new opportunities. In business, curiosity often leads to breakthroughs because someone dared to ask the questions nobody else thought of. Ninth is collaboration. Yes, I can act like a teammate, but human-to-human collaboration is still unmatched. Great ideas often come from bouncing thoughts off each other, from building on what someone else said, from that spark that only happens in a conversation. Collaboration isn't just about working together. It's about creating something better than any one person could do alone. And finally, the 10th skill is ethical judgment. Just because AI can do something doesn't mean it should. For example, automating decisions in hiring, loans, or healthcare can create unfair outcomes if not carefully monitored. Humans are still responsible for asking, "Is this fair?" Is this right? Ethics is not about efficiency. It's about humanity. And that responsibility can't be outsourced to a machine. So let's recap. The secret skills humans still need in the AI age aren't hidden in complex codes or futuristic gadgets. They're already within us. Critical thinking, emotional intelligence, creativity, adaptability, leadership, storytelling, problem solving, curiosity, collaboration, and ethical judgment. If you're watching this, I'd encourage you to invest a little time every day in sharpening these skills. Practice empathy in conversations, read widely to spark creativity, or reflect on the decisions you make and why you made them. Small steps in building these abilities can lead to big differences in your future. Because in the end, the AI age isn't about humans versus machines. It's about humans who know how to use machines while holding on to the skills that make them irreplaceable.